So good morning, dear friends. Once again, Sunday morning, and we are all here to go on a journey within ourselves. We have all learned a very simple technique taught to us by Buddha, which is called Anapana sati for all the new ones who have joined today. Anapana sati is a very simple technique by which we can be with ourselves without getting disturbed by the thoughts. Now, normally, our brain has say 50 to 60,000 thoughts a day. एक दिन में we have about 50 to 60,000 thoughts, out of which maximum of them are negative. Have you noticed that? All the thoughts which keep coming to your head, most of them are from your past memories, some past failure, some past guilt, some past shame, some past frustration, anger, or some of them are from the future, which are, say, of anxiety, just fear of corona na ho jaye, cold na ho jaye, fever na ho jaye. These fears, will I be able to, be successful in what I'm doing? So most of the time, our head is full of thoughts which are from the past or from the future. We normally do not stay in the present moment. It's very difficult. It's easier said than done. मैं बोलूँगी stay in your present moment. It's not that easy. The minute you try to come to the present moment, you will remember, oh, yesterday I left that task undone. Tomorrow I have to go to the center to pick up question papers. I hope I'm not late. So these thoughts are always in your head. Now we want to be with ourselves. That means we want our mind to be a little silent. This is what everybody is trying, to silence the mind a bit. So how do we do it? My old friends can just answer. People who know how we silence our mind.
By meditation.
By meditation. Okay, actually, I have told you the best answer you can give, even if you don't understand the question, is meditation, because meditation is the answer to all your problems, to all your problems. Yes, meditation, because when we meditate, what are we doing? We are trying to make our minds empty of thoughts. We are trying to take it to a no mind state, because it's only when it is empty we are able to take in a lot of energy from the cosmos. Okay, and when we get that energy, it is this energy which is going to help us on our physical level, on our mental level, spiritual level, intellectual level. So to get that energy, we have to first empty our head of all the thoughts which are there, which never stop. That inner talk never stops. Okay, even if you zip your mouth, you say that today I'm going to be in Mona, I'm going to be in silence, but this thing in your head, the monkeys in your head will go on jumping unless you learn to train them. So now what we're going to do is, we are going to make our mind a little empty. That is just a prerequisite of whatever you want, even for manifestation. First, our mind has to be empty. Yeah. So what do? To make our mind empty, we distract it. हम उसका attention कहीं और लेके जाते हैं so that it doesn't stay there. There are a lot of things which you can do. You can chant. You can what else? क्या कर सकते हैं हम, और क्या करते हैं? Prayer कर सकते हैं, पूजा कर सकते हैं. इन सब चीजों से peace मिलता है. All these things will give you a lot of peace. Yeah, you can go for a walk in the garden. These things will give you peace, but it will still not make your mind empty of thoughts. Okay, because in most of these activities, you are still using your mind. Do you agree with me?
Yes, ma'am.
When you're chanting, when you're praying, when you're listening to some bhajans, when you're listening to some, see, all that is very good, but that is good for giving you just a little peace and calm. Okay, but now here we are on a different mission. We are trying to make our mind empty of thoughts. So if we continue to use our mind, we will never be able to empty our mind. Okay, so what do? we are going to leave it free. We are not going to give it any work to do, and we are going to distract it also in a way that we are going to take that attention elsewhere. Okay. So which is that one activity you can think of which will continue even if your mind is not working, where you don't need your mind? It's a simple question. Everybody knows it. It's breathing. So when we breathe, we don't need our mind. You agree with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So even a person in coma, I said, will continue to breathe. He cannot chant, he cannot listen to bhajans, but he can definitely breathe. Yeah. So that's the simplest thing which Buddha discovered, that when you just become the observer, when you just start watching your breath, miracles can happen. Miracles can happen. Okay. So we are going to use this technique in our meditation. First, make our minds empty, absolutely. And then we are going to further. Now we have learned the technique very well. Once your mind starts becoming empty, you start getting connected within. You know, I will ask you to focus on the empty spaces inside your mind, behind your eyes, in between your ears, near your heart region. Once you start looking at that dark, empty space within, you will start, your body, you will start losing the, the awareness of your body, and you will start merging into that larger energy. Our universe is all energy. Yeah. So when we get connected to that higher energy, that is the time you can create miracles and magic in your life. Because our universe has abundance. It has everything for everybody. Means usme sub potentials hai. In the sense, like whatever you want, it's like a huge, massive menu card which has everything for you. Whatever you want. You want good health, you want peace of mind, you want a lot of money. Okay, you want to be very highly placed, you want power. Whatever you want is there, but you have to learn how to order the universe and get it. So what do? All our thoughts are, last time I explained it to you, they're all negatively, they're all charged, electromagnetically charged. And in your heart, you have feelings. Those feelings are all charged. Again, they're magnetically charged. So when you're able to raise the feeling of your heart, which matches the potential you want, the marriage happens. It's like आप लोग वो मिलाते हो ना your kundlis. So when the kundli of your thoughts and the charge of your feelings, they match, the marriage happens, the union happens, and then you're able to attract whatever you want. Now, if you're wanting money, you're wanting a lot of money, you're wanting a lot of success in the work you're doing, but your feeling is scarcity. आप डर रहे हो, ये होगा कि नहीं, right? Will I have enough? So obviously your kundli is not going to match. Aapki vibration of your feelings is very low, and what you're wanting is on a higher vibration. So you have to raise this vibration to match them, and then, my dear friends, like a magnet, you attract it. That is the law of secret. Is it clear? I'm just repeating what I did last time. Okay, once again, I will show you those slides once again before we go into meditation. I had showed you some slides. Just a minute. So, Abhi, what she was talking about, Radhika was talking about these 5 steps. Okay, just please hold on. Huh? Can you see something on your screen now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So remember these 5 steps. I'm going very fast in this now. These are the 5 steps I was talking about. Now here we come to brain coherence. Brain coherence will be when we are going to make our mind empty of the thoughts. That is brain coherence. Okay. So that we are going to do with Anapana sati. हम अपने माइंड को बिल्कुल काम करने वाले हैं and we are going to reduce all the thoughts which are there, the guilt, shame of the past. We are going to forget the past, we are going to forget the future, and we are going to stay in the present moment, which has a lot of clarity, which has a lot of acceptance, which has a lot of joy, understanding, and inner peace. Then we go to the heart coherence. We are going to raise the vibrations of our heart. That means हम अपनी feelings को भी, remember the chart I told you of Hawkins? Do you remember the frequency of all the feelings? Where guilt, shame were all having very lower frequencies, and love and beyond that, till compassion had very higher frequencies. So unless your heart does not vibrate on the frequencies of the heart, which is say around 500 hertz and above that, you are at very low energies then. So then you are not in a position to, agar aap abhi bhi guilt mein, fear mein, loss mein, या किसी भी negative condition mein hai aapka heart, you will never be able to match with the vibrations of the universe of what you want. And then we're going to sow the intention. So whatever we want are like seeds. They are like little seeds. तो टाइम लगता है ना, हम इतने सालों से, right from our childhood, we have certain beliefs. We have certain beliefs. For example, if I'll give this particular disease is genetic. We have this belief, diabetes is genetics. Okay, arthritis is genetics. These are our beliefs. Now we have to unlearn these things. Now we have learned of something which is called epigenetics. Please make these little notes whenever I talk about it, because see, I keep repeating them, and then when I have to explain it so much in detail, it's actually taking a lot of time. Epigenetics I have spoken about earlier. So all of you who are going to your doctors, who are telling you that this problem is genetics, please request a doctor to explain to you what is epigenetics. Okay? So ask the doctor, doctor, please, can you tell me something? What is epigenetics? Dr. Evan Alexander spoke about epigenetics. Epigenetics is when we can take control of our genes and turn them around. Okay? So we grow with these older things which have been put inside us by, of course, our parents. It's not their faults. They learned the same. That time, so much of awareness was not there. Whatever was taught to them, they have passed on to you. So they haven't done anything wrong. That's what they were taught about, that certain diseases are genetic. हमने biology में भी यही पढ़ा था. Bio teacher, I've been teaching children that. So today I'm not very proud of it, that I've just taught them what was written in the book exactly as I have taught them. I wish I had known all this that time, then I could have added. So if you have the intention, you can turn your genes around. So that is called epigenetics. Lekin, now we sow seeds, plants. So healthy plant kab banta hai? If the soil is good. Yes? Good soil will give you good plants. Bad soil will give you bad plants. Simple as that. So you are sowing an intention inside you. But if the soil is not good, it is not vibrating on higher vibrations, that plant is not going to grow. It's going to grow into a little dead plant. But if your soil is good, it has been added fertilizers of high vibrations, love, compassion, a lot of, you are on a positive mode, that soil is rich. With that rich soil, you can get very nice plants. So, before sowing the seed, we have to prepare our soil. Okay? And yes, surrender. Surrender, yes. Ab yahan pe we are just going to let that thought go. Humne koi effort nahi lagana hai. Whatever you're thinking, you want good money, you want good relationships, you want good health. That's your intention. But we are not begging anyone. Bhagwan ji, hame theek kar do. We are not doing that. Bhagwan, mera ye project theek kar dena. Bhagwan is not sitting for all that. He has lot many things to do, my dear friends. So he's made you so powerful. He's given that power inside you. He wants you to do it on your own. And just max, if you want to do, you can just go and say thank you to God. You can call it God, you can call your higher intention, you can call your higher consciousness, you can call whatever you want. The capital I, the objective consciousness, kuch bhi bula sakte hain aap usko. Whatever sails your boat. So now we're going to surrender. Surrender means, okay, I've thought I want to be healthy, and I'll let that thought float into the universe. Surrender. No effort. Okay. And eventually, yes, gratitude. Okay. Gratitude means, when do we say thank you? When somebody gives us something. जब कुछ हो चुका होता है तब हम thank you करते हैं. Someone has invited you for dinner. After once you're leaving, you say, "Oh, thank you for such a beautiful, tasty dinner." अब जाते तो thank you नहीं बोल देते ना. Thank you for the dinner. You say it after you get the dinner. So when that's the last, highest state of receivership, gratitude. When you express gratitude, that means you have already received it. आपको मिल चुका है. So we are going to trick our mind and make it believe we have already got it. And we are going to live this present moment, the future in our present moment, and say thank you. Our mind is so simple, वो imagination और reality में फर्क नहीं समझता. So if you behave as if that thing is, if I behave, I'm already healthy, how will I feel that time? The joy of that moment. And if I'm able to thank the divine much before the event has already happened, because you're vibrating all those emotions, that is the time when you attract. So that is the secret. We have to express gratitude much before the event has happened. Okay? A little more I want to explain on this, or shall we go into meditation first? I think we'll go for meditation first, and then I'll try to explain it a little more. Perfect? Okay? So, yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
All for the all new ones who are going to meditate for the first time with me here. See, we are following a very simple technique, which I've already told you. It's called Anapana sati, in which we follow a very simple posture. It's the easiest thing you can do. So, हम क्या करेंगे? We are going to remember 4 C's. I'm making it simpler for you. And these 4 C's, first C is sit comfortably. First C is to sit comfortably. Second C is interlock your fingers like this. Third C is cross your feet. If you can sit cross-legged, beautiful. If you cannot, sit on a chair. Your legs are down, but they are crossed. We are making a circuit. The energy which you're going to get in when our minds become empty, that's going to raise our vibrations. So we don't want to waste that energy. So 10% energy goes away from our hands, 10% energy goes away from our feet, and 80% energy is going to go away from our eyes. So we will remove our specs, because to go within, we don't need our specs. And then we are going to close our eyes. And once we close our eyes, we are not going to open them at all till I tell you to do. Even if the sky falls, I say, don't open your eyes. Because all the energy which you're going to get in through meditation, you will lose through your eyes immediately. Okay? Is that clear? Any question, anyone? I hope it's clear now. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah? ठीक है. Just a minute. Went wrong today. Okay. All right. So, okay, my dear friends, all of you sit down, fingers into fingers, cross your feet, and eyes closed. For the next 40 minutes, we are just going to follow our breath. When I breathe in, I know I'm breathing in. And when I breathe out, I know I'm breathing out. Take a long breath in, right to your belly. And a long breath out. As you breathe in, and breathe in a lot of positivity and joy. And as I breathe out, I breathe out guilt, shame, and anger. Breathe in. When you breathe in, think you're a flower. Breathe in a lot of freshness of the flowers. As you follow your incoming and outgoing breath, my dear friends, you stop thinking. It's a miracle already. As in your daily life, we think too much. Our body is here, our minds are elsewhere. When you follow your breath, stop thinking, and you are, and then you know where your body is. We want to align our minds with our body, but the thoughts come in between. When you breathe in calm. And when you breathe out, you smile. Your body and mind will become one. Let's attain this oneness of our body and mind and begin to be here in this present moment now. Because when you're not there, you miss everything. Bring your awareness near your nostrils and just follow your incoming and outgoing breath. Check each and every breath. Don't let it pass without your awareness. Everything is in the present moment. You encounter life in the present moment. If you run to the future, or if you go to the past, you miss life. What are you looking for? Happiness love, power. Everything is there for you, my dear friends. Why did you stay in the present? In and breathe out. May I learn to look at myself with eyes of understanding, love. May I be able to recognize the seeds of joy and happiness in myself. My dear friends, the universe is listening to everything. Mostly we talk negatively about ourselves, about our conditions, about our environment. How will the universe bring you any good the way you're talking? Today is a new day. Today is a day you begin to live a joyful and fulfilling life. Release all your limiting thoughts and emotions. Today is the day you begin to learn the secrets of life. You can change, my dear friends, and change for the better. You already have the tools within you to do this. These tools are your thoughts and your beliefs. We have to retrain our thinking. Speak only positive thoughts, only positive words. Not to change your life. We consciously choose words that will bring to me happiness, which will help to create something new in my life. Breathe in and breathe out. Bring your awareness maybe to the space behind your eyes. See the darkness. Feel the depth of this darkness. Bring your awareness to the big empty space. In the space around you. Feel the part of the earth. Feel the big empty space between your ears. It's dark. It's deep. Go deeper and deeper in this big empty space between your ears. Breathe in and breathe out. Thoughts begin to wander. Your awareness back. Start watching your breath like a gatekeeper. Thoughts will come, let them pass away. Do not use any efforts. Stop them. Feel the big dark place behind your head. Big dark deep space above your head. All around your shoulders, your arms. Slowly merge into this darkness. Feel the big empty space near your heart region. This deep, dark, empty space near your chest. See it, feel it, be in it. The longer we stay in this empty space, we will stay connected with our source. Slowly, slowly, thoughts will reduce. You will take in a lot of energy from the cosmos, which will run down your spine, go to the base of your spine. A lot of energy is stored in this region, my dear friends. You can pump it up as you suck a straw. You pull up all the energy in our spine. Take it up from our root chakra to our sacral chakra, to our solar plexus. Bring this energy to our heart as we raise the vibrations here. beautiful friends, think of one intention, or one potential which you want to manifest in your life. Let's demystify the technology of manifestation. All potential is present in the quantum field, but it exists only in the present moment. Our job is just to change our negative energies to match that potential, which is already there for us. So there is a potential for us to be healthy, wealthy, and peaceful. It all exists only in the present moment, not in the worries of the past or the anxiety of the future. Even if your thoughts wander to the past or to the future, bring them back to the entrance of your nostril. Keep your awareness here and just follow your breathing. Thoughts are the language of our brain. Our feelings are the language of our body. Thoughts are carrying an electrical charge. Our feelings carry a magnetic charge. Thoughts send the signal out. Feelings attract the event back. When you change how you think and feel, you broadcast a whole new magnetic signature into the quantum field. So your job is to combine your thoughts with an elevated emotion so that your energy matches the energy which is there in the quantum field. And you will draw that experience to you. If you want to manifest abundance, then feel the emotion of freedom. You have freedom to do whatever you want. You have freedom to do with whomsoever you want. You have to teach your body emotionally how to maintain this thought of abundance and freedom in your heart much before it is manifested. So never be a host to the future. Do not be a hostage to your past. Be in this moment. Be ready to receive the future. Now you are ready to be ready to be ready. To move towards visualization. Einstein said, imagination is more important than knowledge. So, my dear friends, imagine that the event is happening here in the present moment. Surrender your creation to the greater mind. Whatever you have imagined or visualized, trust your higher mind and surrender to it. And allow yourself to be surprised by your own greater mind. Because magic is always surprise and wonderment. Logic will never produce magic. Trust. Keep breathing in, breathing out. Thoughts still come to the past, to the future. Just let them pass away like clouds. Bring your awareness back to your nostril. What's your gut feeling now? Do you like to feel better? And reach out for a better feeling thought. If you feel bad in any way, sad, grumpy, guilty, fearful, bitter, resentful, anger, jealousy, critical, then you have lost connection to the flow of good which the universe has created for you and is waiting for you. Don't waste your thoughts on blame. No person, place, or thing has any control over your feelings because they do not think in your mind. You also have no control on others because you cannot control their thoughts. No one can control one another unless that person gives permission. You have to be aware of this. You have to be aware of your powerful mind. You can take total control. My dear friends, you can take total control of your own thinking. It's the only thing you will ever have total control of. What you choose to think is what you will get in life. Say to yourself, I have decided to choose thoughts of joy and appreciation. I have decided to choose thoughts of love. Choose thoughts of gratitude. Remember all the joyful experiences of your life. Remember one moment when you've been really, really happy. Think of all the good things which have happened to you. And now think of all the good things you'd like to have in the future. Rejoice that you are alive. Blessing your body with love. Enjoying this moment. Looking forward to the tomorrow. Think of all the good thoughts. It's an act of loving yourself. Loving yourself will create miracles in your life. Let's fully be on the present. Chill. Creating our future. Feel that emotion present. The universe takes your thoughts inwards, actually, my dear friends, and gives you what you want. Always this. Merge into the emptiness. See and feel. Feel no body, no things, no time. There is emptiness all around you. Darkness, energy. Hence the depth of the emptiness spreading far beyond your body, beyond your room, through the universe. I'm aware of it, my dear friends. Everything that you will experience is in this field of energy. The longer you stay connected, the more you will stay away from your body. The more you will have possibilities in your life. You will be open to receive them. So merge into that emptiness of yourself, of everybody, everything. Everything is connected in this field of emptiness. This is your divine self, your greater intelligence. my dear friend. Shift your awareness to your heart region. Smile at your heart. Be aware you have a heart that beats and functions normally. Smile to your heart. Gratitude. Because gratitude is the highest state of receivership. Express your gratitude to your heart, which works day and night in order to keep you alive. Pumps so much blood every day to nourish your body. You get time to sleep, but your heart works 24/7 to keep you alive. So when you touch your heart with mindfulness, it expands, springs with love. Feel this love energy in your heart. This love energy is the basic condition of joy, happiness within you and around you. Feel your heart expand with this love energy. Because love, not only for you, but enough for your family members, for the people around you, people who live on your street, people in your city, your country, on your planet. It has enough love. It has enough love for trees, for oceans, for mountains, for deserts. This wholeness, this oneness. It's in you. Let it go. You have the capacity not only to love yourself, but to love the entire humanity. You have the capacity not only to heal yourself, but to heal the entire planet. Remember to keep the earth close to your heart. All of life, and all people, all races, all cultures. Feel this moment by moment by moment. Remember, it lives inside you. The earth notices. And in it all, notices. And express gratitude. The earth notices. All the sunsets, the wonder in the moonlight, gentle breeze. Feel the love for a flower. You are connected to it. Remember, you're living on this planet. Bless it. Express your gratitude, admire it, celebrate it, and care for it. Be aware of it, enjoy it. Express your gratitude for your parents for giving you this life, for giving us this connection with the universe. Express gratitude to all your teachers, to your family members, for helping you to learn so many new things. Express your gratitude to nature, to animals, to birds, for filling our earth with beauty. Express gratitude to the quantum field. Relax, relax, and enjoy this emptiness, because it's in the emptiness when your thoughts will turn into matter. Enjoy this moment, my dear. Be with yourself for the next 5 minutes. Be with yourself for the last 4 minutes now, my dear friends. Now slowly, whenever you're ready, bring your awareness back to your body. Move your toe fingers, your feet. Be aware of your body now. The fingers of your hands, your palms, and place them on your beautiful eyes. As I count 10 backwards, we will open our eyes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just caress your face lovingly. A beautiful smile. Open your eyes and look around. Welcome back. Drink a little water. Today we've done a little longer meditation actually. Just drink a glass of water. Because some of you might feel a lot of, sorry for that. You might feel a lot of energy in your head or in your spine. To all settle down. Yes, welcome back, my dear friends. Anybody wants to say something? Anything you felt? Anything different you felt today? See, every day is a new experience. Every day is a new experience. We learn something new every day. Having no experience is also an experience. In our meditation, if nothing happens, that is also an experience. Maybe you were connected with that darkness for a very short time. That is also an experience. You did not feel the connect is also an experience. You felt pain in your legs is an experience. You felt pain in your back, your shoulders, and your head is also an experience. So you have to have some experience. Anyone? Are you still in the space? You can unmute yourself if you want to speak. Latika ma'am, okay, I'm not able to unmute you. You are unmuted already, Latika.
I am already unmuted, Jasmine.
I thought you were trying to unmute yourself.
No.
Want to say? Yeah, who's this? Please tell your name first.
I'm Neha this side.
Okay, hi Neha, how are you?
Good, ma'am.
Hanji.
You? How are you, ma'am?
I'm good. Neha, you want to share something with the group?
Yes. The moment I spoke, I realized that I'm back because it took me some time even to speak. So it was a wonderful experience. Thank you so much.
So this is the first time you have joined?
Yes.
Okay. Right. So you could sit for the entire 45 minutes first?
I was about to ask you, ma'am, how much time was it today?
Okay. So you lost the track of time?
Yes, I didn't know. I mean, I thought that although thoughts were coming in, but I couldn't track the time.
Yeah. It was almost an hour,
Okay.
little more than an hour.
So I mean, totally that loss of physical things was there, I think. Just a little pain in my leg I felt. Maybe it was the pressure, basically. The numbness was there
So when you
in
feel that
between.
little numbness, if you are not able to sit in that posture, see, in the beginning, we are supposed to take that posture. If after that, normally your body is, asking for a little change in the posture, you can do that. You
Okay.
don't have to stress your body. We have to sit comfortably.
Okay.
It's not an exercise or a punishment for the body that you have to keep sitting even if you're feeling the pain.
Okay.
So you can stretch your legs. You just don't have to open your eyes, I told you. Don't open your eyes. Otherwise, you can spread your legs. If your fingers are, becoming too numb, you try to just loosen them a little like that. But try to keep them, fingers into fingers for a longer time, because this is like, they say physics, maybe we used to make those connections. We are just connecting ourselves so that our energy stays inside, because we are taking in a lot of energy from the cosmos. So we want it inside us. We want it to do good things to us. So we don't want to waste it.
Okay.
Even talking too much after meditation is wasting a lot of energy. So try to be a little silent, be with yourself today for a little time, so that that energy which you have taken in stays in. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So if there's no more sharing, there is today Sanjana hasn't joined. She has gone to Bombay. So what I will do is, from the 8th chapter of our Bhagwad Gita, there is one shlok which is very, very profound, very deep, which is generally misunderstood. Okay, so we will just, hi Vishali. Hello Vishali. She's there. Yeah,
यस हेलो कैसे हो नमस्कार
you, आप कैसे हो?
ठीक है अच्छा है
So I will just इसका तो stop share करूँ मैं. एक second. So हम अभी आज करने वाले हैं. We will do 8th chapter. The shlok number is 24, right?
ओके यस
हाँ, 24 वाला करेंगे. I will just bring it on the screen first. This is chapter 8. Shlok number is 24. So that was the knowledge of the eternal which we were doing. Guys, can you see this?
यस
Yes, it's with.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll just bring in 24. This is, see, even if you don't remember the rest and you just remember this one, it seems we have understood the entire Gita, right? What we were supposed to learn from it. The slide is slightly blurred, but Vishali, you have your book, right?
यस यस
Book se read kariye, please.
ओके अग्निज्योतिरः शुक्लः षण्मासा उत्तरायणम् तत्र प्रयाता गच्छन्ति ब्रह्मविदो जनाः.
Okay, so in this particular verse, Krishna is telling Arjun the knowledge of the two paths that deal with the art of science of death and dying. Now, what he's trying to tell him is that what is the right time to depart from this mortal world. Now, I also till date, I have heard it so many times that people who die in the early hours of the morning, they go to the Brahma, How many of you have also heard this? How many of you have heard this? That people who vacate their body in the early hours in the morning is a very good time to go. Suna hai na ye humne?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we've heard this, hai na, all of us. But here, when we read this shlok, and let us try to go into the subtle meaning of the shlok, not to the literal meaning. Literal meaning shows that, right? That the literal meaning shows that fire light the day, the moonlight fortnight, the 6 months of the northern solstice, departing in that time, the people who know Brahman go to Brahman, right? This is the literal meaning. Now let us dive a little deep into this verse and look at the subtle meaning which we have to take. We are here taking the subtle meanings of these verses and not the direct literal meaning. Okay? So what is the subtle meaning? Now there this particular word in the beginning only. Vishali, isko ek baar phir se read karna. The first word.
पूरा श्लोक करो.
नहीं, ये पहले 2 words पढ़िए जरा.
अग्नि ज्योतिर्रहः. अग्नि ज्योतिर्रह.
Okay. And आगे ये पहला वाला line पढ़ी दो.
शुक्लः षण्मासा उत्तरायणम्.
Okay. Now this line is giving actually 5 conditions. Agni, we all understand, that is the light. Agni, Jyoti. Jyoti is the light, Agni is the fire, right? Fire, light, and Aha. Aha here again. That means the daytime. Shukla means this is the growing phases of the moon, right? And then this last word, this means the 6 months in where the sun is in the northern solstice. Now, these are 5 conditions which Krishna says that if we go vacate our body in this time, then we go to the Brahman, right? So those yogis who follow the path of fire, light, daytime, bright fortnight, and the 6 months of the northern path of the sun go to the Brahman. Now, what does this really mean? Agni, the first Agni is the fire which we generate in our solar plexus when we meditate. Meditation karte hain, we have done all the chakras, all the ones who have been joining me earlier. Humne sare chakra kare hain. Solar plexus chakra, I told you, it has the fire, which is little below our navel, 1 or 2 inches below our navel. Okay, so fire there. And Jyoti, where is the Jyoti? Where is the light? That's in the third eye. So at the time of departure, if we are able to generate fire in our solar plexus and we see light on our third eye, 2 conditions, then aha. Aha here means not the aha moment. Aha here means the northern star, the rise of the day, you know. So here it does not literally mean the daytime. It means awareness. How awake your consciousness is. Then Shukla again means the progressing stages of the moon. The moon is growing. तो अगर हम meditation में अग्नि से हमारी energy is coming till our third eye, growth, early morning, north star, growth, growing phases of the moon, and also the growing phase of the sun, जो northern solstice वाला time है, those 6 months. It's not that कि उस 6 months में जिसकी death होगी वो तो heaven में जाएगा और बाकी 6 months वाले they will all perish in the hell or something. It's not like that. So these are these 5 things which are all indicating progress. They are indicating higher consciousness. And meditation say अपनी energy root chakra से लेके we are bringing them up from the root to the solar plexus, to the sacral, to the solar plexus, to the heart. And once we cross the heart is a barrier. Once we cross the heart, then we have come to the subtle side, towards the Brahman. The lower 3 chakras are towards the survival mode, to live on the world. But here, please don't be confused that all the time हम meditation में अपना ध्यान पहले third eye पे लगाएं. You know, there are some people who when they meditate, I have also been doing that, we focus only between the eyes. Now here, if you understand the science, if without being aware of our lower chakras, if we directly bring our awareness to our third eye, you can even go crazy. ये जितने भी योगी हिमालयस में बैठ के they are doing so much of meditation, they are focusing on their third eyes, you know, ऐसे ऐसे आंखें करके they are focusing on the third eye. क्या होता है? उनकी इतनी एनर्जी आ जाती है यहाँ पे, the minute you disturb them, they can even भस्म करो you know. You've heard such stories. So this is, we don't want to use our power for anything wrong. So हमने balance में जीना. We are following the Buddha's middle path. Balance. We need to survive on this planet also. So we need a lower 3. So when that energy rises gradually from the lower ones to the higher ones, it is progressing. You are growing. So when you are growing, that's the correct way. So you have led your life in growth. This is what it indicates. that is the right time to leave the world. In that growing state, आप growth में गए हैं. ये नहीं कि किसी जब हमारे पेरेंट्स वगैरह का हमने देखा है, someone is in the last moments, हम उसके आसपास कुछ भजन लगा देते हैं, ओम लगा देते हैं, not that. The best would be if you are able to sit in meditation, if not sit, lying down, and you are focusing on your solar plexus and on your third eye. Fire and Jyoti. So if you are able to bring that condition, then you have led your life in awareness. So वो तब कब कैसे होगा? Suddenly तो एक दिन नहीं होगा. If I have to leave the body today, and I don't know anything about meditation, I don't know anything about these verses, will I be able to do it? No. So we have to rehearse this each day, my dear friends. So when we sleep, सोने से पहले it's like a mini death. When you sleep, it is actually like a mini death. So we are already dying every day, rehearsing it. So let us start meditating even before we sleep, so that when the actual moment comes, we don't find it difficult. How many of you are still scared of death and talking about such topics? तो हम आप second chapter के verses दोबारा से revise करिए, where we understood that death is nothing. It is just going from the visible to the invisible. It is just like changing clothes and then coming back. Okay? So Gita teaches us to transcend from the fear of death. In fact, the ultimate lesson is if we can rejoice death also the way we celebrate our birthdays, then you have understood the Bhagwad Gita. For some, this might be difficult to digest, but you have to read these verses again and again and again and take out the subtle meanings from it. And not just get stuck at, worshipping deities over there. Okay? So these 5 stages, if you have led your life in that way, then you have led your life in a progression, in a growth. I'll just read a few lines from Swami Rama. Krishna teaches Arjuna the knowledge of the 2 paths that I've said. Those who are self-realized cast off their bodies in the daytime during the bright half of the month. Means their consciousness is in the bright half. Their consciousness is awake while the sun is in its northern course. Then they attain the Brahman. Now when here Brahman doesn't mean Brahma, the God. Brahman is the entire divine consciousness. Okay? So please don't keep getting confused here. So the path of action drop their bodies at a nocturnal hour during the dark half of the month while the sun is in its southern course, and they are reborn again. Means unki consciousness itni awake nahi hui hai. So then they have to keep coming back to learn these lessons. It's not literally ki jiski night mein hui hai. Okay? There have been some yogis who purposely vacated their bodies in the late hours of the night just to prove this. It does not really mean the time of the day and night. It means the state of your consciousness, the state in which you are. Okay? So the path of those who are self-realized, जिन्होंने ये knowledge जो हमने अभी इसके पहले वाले chapters में सारी knowledge जो हमने gain की है, people who are self-realized, then they are the ones who need not come back. Okay? So the word Agni, Jyoti, Shukla are applied to the bright half of a month and indicates the light that shows the path. So if you've led your life in light, the word, then Ratri and Krishna. Krishna also means darkness because he was born in the night time, right? To remove all darkness from the world. Okay?
Okay.
This verse does not refer to the external universe, but to the internal processes occurring within ourselves. So ye samajhna zaruri hai. That is why I told you to buy this book, The Perennial Psychology of the Bhagwad Gita by Swami Rama, if you want to understand the subtle meanings of these slokas and just not cram them the way previous generations have been doing. So this is what I wanted to do today. And the next chapter now actually is, which we're going to start, is, I will not be doing that today because we are already taken a lot of time. I'll just start the heading of that chapter, which is the next one, that is the 9th chapter. Yeah. Chapter 9 is the knowledge of the royal and the secret path. Okay. As the word suggests, knowledge of the royal. That means this is a major, deeper secret which he is sharing with Arjun. Okay. So the royal science, the royal secret, the unexcelled purifier, मतलब जो बिल्कुल ultimate knowledge है, very deep, subtle knowledge he will be sharing. तो इसका actually श्लोक second आप read कर दीजिए विशाली. I don't have a slide for that. बस सिर्फ हम second ही touch करेंगे आज. Then we will go next time.
Okay.
Yeah, second.
Okay. राजविद्या राजगुह्यम् पवित्रमिदमुत्तमम् प्रत्यक्षावगमं धर्म्यम् सुसुखं कर्तुमव्ययम्.
Okay. Now, as the word suggests, Rajvidya means royal knowledge. Okay. So the real knowledge and the higher knowledge are described separately here. Knowledge relating to the factual world is considered to be real knowledge. Okay. Yet there is another higher state of knowledge in which one attains complete freedom from all pain and misery. So that is the Raj knowledge, Vidya, right? Before one attains the highest state of knowledge, he should have knowledge of the real. तो जैसे मैंने अभी पहले भी आपको बोला, हमें सारे चक्रास को बैलेंस रखना है. We have to go for balance. And straight away, we are not aiming only for our third eye. We are not aiming only for our crown chakra. That will actually make us go crazy. सारी energy यहाँ पे इकट्ठी होगी, you won't know what to do with it. आप उसको misuse ही करोगे. Okay, so people can do disasters if they concentrate only on their third eyes. Okay, so when one comprehends the nature of the temporal and evident reality, he discovers that all objects of the external world are ever changing. Then he wants to understand the law underlying all those changes, for he knows that there must be something permanent beyond those changes. जो हमारी life में है, even our age, even our things, everything has a life, everything has an expiry date, including our physical bodies. But then a person, जब वो beyond जाता है in knowledge, realizes there is a lot more which does not have a expiry date. Okay, so that is the secret knowledge he is going to impart to Krishna here. ये हम next week करेंगे. All right. Oh, I had that श्लोक. I didn't realize. था मेरे पास. Okay. तो जो अपना divine कहते हैं ना अपना क्या बोलते हैं soul's calling follow करते हैं, they are in a position then to understand this knowledge. So I'll stop here. We've taken a lot of time today. आज मुझे जो करना था, I'm not doing. Actually, I wanted to do जो manifestation हमने करी है. I want to go a little beyond. I did not. We are going to understand the power of affirmations next time. Affirmations. You understand what are affirmations?
Yes.
What?
You wish what you want and you speak it loud, and that will come back to you as a positive being person.
Yes, it's right. जो आप कह रहे हो, but what exactly is affirmation? Affirmation is a part of this
Okay.
So what is affirmation?
I just know it's a positive thought which you want for yourself. That's how I
It is
understand.
a thought, all right, but not always positive. Anything you think and speak is an affirmation.
Okay.
Understand this. We can attract anything from the universe. You speak negative, you'll attract negative. You speak positive, you'll attract positive. Simple as that. Anything you speak, anything. I mean, time कितना हो गया? बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया. I can't share anything now, na? It's late, I think. It's pretty late. So करेंगे तो चलो हम next time ही. but I'll just give me a second. We do this next time, all right? But okay. So affirmations, jo hai, these are not only the positive things which you're speaking. It can be whatever you're thinking and speaking is an affirmation. Just try to understand this. Yeah. So हम जो भी बोलते हैं, हम जो भी सोचते हैं is an affirmation.
Okay.
Right? It is not only what is positive. So we can attract anything by manifestation. This we have understood because the universe is listening to everything we are saying. But most of the time we talk negative. I'm not good enough. Okay, how awful I am. So when हम negative ही बोलते रहेंगे, so how can the universe bring us any good after the way we are talking? ठीक है ना? तो ये जो affirmations हैं, these are tools. Tools means हम कैसे उसको हम use करने वाले हैं. So the power of affirmation को underestimate मत करना. So it is whatever you say or think, ठीक है? That is an affirmation. So positive pattern if you want to change our life. So we have to stick to positive affirmations. So the affirmation opens the way. It is the beginning point of the change. You are saying to your subconscious mind that I'm taking the responsibility. I'm aware that there is something I can do to change. So when we talk of affirmations, we mean consciously choosing words that will begin to eliminate something from our life or help us to create something new in our life. So every thought we think, every word we speak is an affirmation. So you know, self-talk chalta rehta na hamare sar mein. It is a stream of affirmations. Okay.
Okay.
Consciously kare ya unconsciously, we are always using affirmations every moment, whether we know it or not. So they are creating our life's experiences with every thought and word. Okay. So actually, we are so habitual. Hamara pattern itna habitual hai, which we learned as a child. Now, some of that works for us. Others are limiting our beliefs. जैसे मैंने disease के लिए बोला, when we say this is genetic, it is limiting our belief. That thought has limited our belief. We have grown up just hearing that. This is an autoimmune disorder. ये तो कभी ठीक हो ही नहीं सकता. But when you use affirmations, you get an ability to create the very thing you are saying or what you want. So what you want and what you believe you deserve may be different. And the universe serves you what you think you deserve. The universe will serve it. But we have to first affirm to ourselves that we deserve it.
Indirectly, it means everything is in our hands.
Yeah, of course. We are the creators of our own destiny. Simple as that. So we need to pay attention to our thoughts. Okay, na? So let's start eliminating those which are creating experience which we do not want in our life. We don't want to be sick. We don't want to be poor. But we're always thinking like that. Every complaint we are making is an affirmation of something that you do not want in your life. But you're affirming it. अब मैंने क्या बोला था? हमारी brain and universe को reality और imagination में समझ में नहीं आता. तो जो word आप बोल रहे हो, it will give it back to you. Every time you're getting angry, you're affirming that you want more anger in your life. Every time you feel like a victim, you're affirming that you want to continue to feel like a victim. So if you feel that you're not getting what you want in your life, then darlings, you will never get the goodies that the universe gives to others. Until you change the way you think and talk. We are not bad people. It's just that we haven't learned to think and talk the way the universe will work for us. But now the world is beginning to learn that the thought is going to create your experience. Our parents did not know this. उनकी गलती नहीं है. So that's why they could not teach us. But we are continuing that. 20-25 years तक जितना हमने सीख लिया, उसके बाद our life is on a loop. Repeat, repeat, repeat. We are repeating the same pattern. We are teaching our children the same pattern. So they taught us how to look at life as their parents taught them. So nothing is wrong. However, now it is time to wake up and consciously create our own life in a way that pleases and supports us. So this affirmation is only a part of the procedure. ठीक है? Actually, अभी morning में अभी time नहीं था, आज मुझे affirmations करानी थी. The meditation went long. So जो हम affirmations करेंगे ना morning में, next week we'll do that. I'll do only affirmations. उसमें the affirmations which you're going to do in the day, sirf that time is not important. It is what you do the rest of the day which is more important. Okay? So the secret of having affirmations work quickly is to prepare the atmosphere for it to grow. तो ये जो हम meditation करते हैं, we are creating and preparing that atmosphere for it. So affirmation छोटे-छोटे seeds हैं, planted in a soil. So poor soil, poor growth. Rich soil, abundant growth. The more you can think thoughts that make you feel good, quicker the affirmation grows. Simple as that. इतना कोई difficult नहीं है समझना. Think happy thoughts. It is very simple and it is doable. मुश्किल नहीं है. The way you choose to think right now is just a choice. You may not realize because you have thoughts, you have been thinking that way for so long, but really it's a choice. हम किस्मत बोल देते हैं. अरे ये तो मेरी किस्मत में ही है. मेरे father को high blood pressure था, मुझे तो होगा ही. It's in our family. It's hereditary. So now, today at this moment, are you ready to choose to change your thinking? It won't turn around overnight. ये भी नहीं कि आज आपने affirmation किया और कल तो कुछ हुआ ही नहीं. You have to be consistent क्योंकि अभी तक जो हमने इतने सालों से सोच के हार्डवायर किया हुआ है अपनी ब्रेन में, उसको रीवायर करने में टाइम तो लगेगा ना. But daily we have to make that choice to think that thoughts which make us feel good, and slowly that change will come. Because the only area where we live is this moment. I say that always. Huh? So what you're thinking in this moment will create your future moments. If you don't feel good now, how will your future moment be abundant and fun? Do you feel good? Do you feel bad? What are your current emotions? What's your gut feeling? Do you want to feel better or not? So if you want to feel better, you have to reach for a better thought. If you're feeling bad in any way, grumpy, guilty, fearful, bitter, resentful, angry, jealous, so you have lost that connection, my dear friends, to that flow of good experience that the universe is actually waiting to give you. So don't waste your thought on blame. मैंने मेडिटेशन में भी बोला था, कोई पर्सन के पास कंट्रोल नहीं है, because only you have the control on your feelings. So they are not. I'm sitting here in the basement now. My husband is upstairs. How does he control my mind? Similarly, I don't have any control on him. Unless we give each other permission to do that. So what you choose to think is what you will get in life. So I have decided to choose thoughts of joy and appreciation. You can also do that. Just think what kind of thoughts make you feel good. Thoughts of love, thoughts of appreciation, thoughts of gratitude, thought of money. So remember these joyful experiences. Thinking good things will come to us. उसको present moment में feel करो, and then look forward to tomorrow. Thinking of these kind of thoughts is an act of loving yourself, creating miracles in your life. So ये focal point है which brings the change in your thinking. Affirmation statements is going beyond the reality of the present into the future, but saying it in the now. Like मेरे पास बैंक में कोई पैसे नहीं है इस समय, हाँ 10,000 20,000 पड़े होंगे, but I'll say I'm very rich. I may have very less at the moment, but I'm planting a seed for my future prosperity. So each time I'm going to repeat that, I'm affirming the seed which I have planted today in the atmosphere of my mind. So happy atmosphere hoga, that seed will grow quicker into a healthy, rich soil. Have you understood now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So our affirmation has to start with I have, yeah, I am. I'm going to have, I will have in the future. This will not work. I have a lot of money. I am very healthy.
Present continuous.
Yes, the universe, present. I am healthy. The universe takes our thoughts and words literally and gives us what we want. तो खुश रहना क्यों जरूरी है? क्योंकि पॉजिटिव एफर्मेशन आएगी तब when you are happy. So don't waste your precious thoughts, my dear friends. बहुत precious है हमारे thoughts. Every positive thought brings good in our life. Every negative thought pushes us from our life, the good from our life, and keeps it out of our reach. कितनी बार ऐसा होता है that हमें almost कोई चीज मिल जाती है and last minute it is snatched from us. Remember उस टाइम पे आप क्या सोच रहे थे? What kind of mental atmosphere did you have? You were anxious. Will I get this? Will I not get it? तो जितने negative thoughts होंगे will create a barrier against what you want. कितनी बार हम लोग बोलते हैं life sucks? How many of you have said this? Be honest. Maybe in some other language, but life is a punishment. It really sucks. This is a terrible, terrible affirmation. Can you imagine what experience you will attract when you say this? It's not the life that sucks. It's your thinking that sucks. So this thought will make you feel terrible. And when you feel terrible, no good can come to your life. So don't waste time on limitations, poor relationships, problems, poverty, illness. The more we talk about the problem, the more we attract it. ऐसा नहीं है कि I never fall sick. I have a lot of colleagues sitting here. I also fall sick. But how many times have you seen it on my face or in my body language? I'm not boasting. I have also learned it. So I'm just sharing what I have learned. I fell real bad sick in 2004. I've shared this n number of times. It was an autoimmune disorder which did not have a cure. I was devastated. मैं रोने बैठ जाती, hi. So today I would have been on a wheelchair. But I took charge of my life. I said, hell with it. I'm not believing any doctor that it doesn't have a cure. I'm not believing any biology book also which says it's an autoimmune disorder. It does not have a cure. This is going to progress. See, the choice is mine now. वो भी तो किसी ने लिखा ही है, किसी God ने तो नहीं लिखा हुआ. When I'm connecting to my higher consciousness, I'm connecting to the source. Why should I damn care for anything which is between us? I did not take the medicines prescribed by the doctor because I did not resonate. I was not at any mercy of any doctor. मैं बैठे डॉक्टर जी आप तो भगवान हैं आप हमें ठीक कर दो अरे यार भगवान आप खुद हो we are all under the law of our own consciousness our own thoughts don't blame others it's a waste of time you are going to attract the experience by the way you think and you can change your thinking process everything in your life will change the minute you do that. You will be amazed and delighted to see how people, places, things, circumstances, sab change ho jata. So blame is a very negative affirmation. Don't waste your precious thoughts. Learn to turn the negative affirmations to positive ones. And the minute you do that, for example, मैं बोलूं क्या है when I was, my body was giving up, like I hate my body. I took charge of my body and I said, I love and appreciate my body. So that is the power of having positive affirmations. See, I have been there, done that. I'm sharing. आप लोग को resonate करता है, good. नहीं करता है तो मैं बोल, every time I use one sentence, whatever sails your boat. Whatever sails your boat. So I wanted to take charge of myself. I did. I turned things around for me. You can also do it.
Can I add something, Neha, here?
Who's this?
Huh?
कौन है?
I'm Neha here.
Yeah, Neha, yeah.
Ma'am, I think every sentence, every word you said is true. It is actually absolutely true.
Yes.
I mean, we are the creator of our life and the thoughts and the destiny.
Yeah.
And God is always with us if we believe in it. And the God is the consciousness
Okay.
that we actually live with.
तो हमें अभी भी चाहिए कोई God is with us. वो with us नहीं होंगे तो हम नहीं कर पाएंगे change.
So, ma'am, there was a very bad fall that I had last year.
Yeah.
In Valley of Flowers, and it was really bad. I mean, it could be really bad, but I think only the affirmations, the angels, probably my consciousness to stay to be in that moment and to save myself saved me. So yes, there is definitely some consciousness, affirmation, universe, energy. We can name anything.
Yeah.
That's all. Yes, ma'am.
See, let's just reframe that sentence. You said God is always with me. I'll choose to say that way. The power that God has given me is always with me. एक बारी आपने बच्चे को पढ़ा दिया तो फाइनल एग्जाम में आपको उसके साथ बैठना पड़ेगा.
No. Right, you
The
are right.
knowledge you have taught that child is with the child. God or my higher consciousness has given me that power. That consciousness has given me, it is inside me, that power is sitting inside me. It is not lying on the pedestal. It is not lying in that statue which is lying on the pedestal. It is inside you. You're ignoring that power. And you're going to something which is external. So the power is within you, given by our higher consciousness, given by the divine, given by God, if you want to choose that. So जो भी नाम आप देना चाहते हो, Guru Nanak, Jesus Christ, Ram, Krishna, whatever name you want to give. Chalo, that's up to, that's your call. So वो power हमारे अंदर है, and we can totally change things around if you want to. Okay. So affirmations, next week is going to be only affirmations. We will talk about affirmations, what kind of affirmations we should be making. Okay. And we are going to apply it in our meditation also. We are going to use a lot of affirmations next time. Do you know the person who started these affirmations? I'll just stop the recording because this is just